Yeah, we sliding through the town, man. We sliding through the town. Got the birthday boy.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, we on the 5th. Yeah, the 5th ward. Like this one. I got one for you now. I got a 6-1 coming home. Don't play basketball. Just saw me play basketball. Play like that, bro. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go. Back and forth, bro. I'm gonna hurt somebody, bro.
Oh, no.
Everybody ready? Good. All right. Afternoon, everyone. Chief Fenner here with Mayor. Mayor, thank you for the support. We're here to announce an arrest, but before I do that, I always start with that human element. I spoke to Takeoff's mother early this morning, and my prayers, and I ask that all our prayers continue to go out to her and his entire family, his close friends, the city of Atlanta, and all of Takeoff's fans around the world. We lost a good man, and I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him. But everybody, the hundreds of people that I talked to, spoke on what a great individual he was. We have a special relationship with the city of Atlanta. I want to make sure that stays intact. I want to thank them, the family, and everybody else for patience, allowing us to work through the evidence and the facts, which is most important. I also want to thank our investigators.
Chief Fenner, to you, to your command staff, to the investigators, to the DA's office, to all of the partners who helped, to those who provided tips, information. Let me thank you, and then look forward to this investigation and prosecution continuing on this matter. Thank you, Chief.
Let me step up and make a quick correction on the name. I had a misprint on my notes. It's Patrick Xavier Clark, 33 years old.
All I can say is there's too many security cameras. Whatever information is fully exposed once we go to trial, I'm not going to find it shocking at all, because they've got all angles. They've got the cell phone angles, they've got the business angles, they've got the angles from the bowling alley itself. And there's how many eyewitnesses? Come on now. It makes you really go, what really happened the night Takeoff was shot in Houston? What were the random chaoses that occurred that led up to that moment? You know, we go from having fun at the bowling alley to, well, chaos. There's eyewitnesses, there's 3 victims, and your fingerprints are on scene.
Yeah. They say they got the weapon too. Come on now.
If they pull the logistics, and I mean, are we smart enough in how we load our toy? Or did we, barehand it? Because if they pull the bullets out of Takeoff, and there's even a partial fingerprint, they're going to be able to identify.
Yeah, they're going to be able to tell that it was Patrick Clark that did it, but what about the dude, Lil Cam? What part did he play in it? Because the dude, Lil Cam, he locked up for it too.
A lot of times my first instinct is this was a setup, and here we are, another dice game. It feels like it could have been a setup. But with the shooting and the way that it, the bullets sprayed out, it doesn't seem like there was a true intended target. It seems like this one might have actually erupted from a disagreement.
Yeah, but for a person to pull out any piece and start firing it in public, especially knowing that Jay Prince Sr., he don't play no games. He don't allow that type of stuff to go on at his establishment where he make money at.
Absolutely not, because that's a bad name for him. He, doesn't he protect Houston? So if he can't protect an environment in which he's in, then he's going to lose that credibility. It's bad enough that Takeoff's mom is already suing the venue for lack of security, but then you throw the person that's actually supposed to be, shall we say, the guardian of Houston into the mix, and everybody's lacking.
Yeah, because everybody knows for a fact, Quavo, he was in the car with the guys, and they had a piece right there on the seat.
I think they're cutting that very close, especially considering what we watched with the last few trials and their jury selections. 4 days, okay, that should probably be enough to pick a jury. There always seems to be something that inhibits that, whether they know the victim, the client, or otherwise. And we're talking about a rapper that was murdered who, well, he wasn't new to the scene. He was popular. So a lot of people know him.
A lot of people said that they may end up picking people that knows Jay Prince and them. Now, keep in mind, Jay Prince, he don't be on no other stuff. He handle business, and he don't do things the way that everybody else do it. He actually put people on, help people get money, and he a stand-up guy. Everybody knows this. But certain things transpire when they get around Jay Prince Jr. And a lot of people saying this. This is something that is a well-known fact, and the feds know about this. Everybody from Dallas know about this. Everybody from Houston know about this.
Fatally shot outside a bowling alley. It was a private event. Now, isn't someone supposed to be like the protector of Houston?
Yeah, it's Jay Prince. They said that Lil Cam wasn't even at the bowling alley with TAKEOFF now. They said Quavo, TAKEOFF, Jay Prince and Mob Ties, and a couple more people from the ward, from the 5th ward. Like, they was there at the dice game. They said Lil Cam came after the dice game. So what did he come up there for? And I know it's a lot of people saying, like, why is Lil Cam not even in the picture the whole night? Then all of a sudden, he just pop up out the blue. Who called them up there? Was it somebody at the venue called them up there so they could try to attempt a robbery on TAKEOFF? Come on now. It's all right here in our face.
You know, and they try to say, oh, he was a bystander who got shot accidentally. He wasn't supposed to be there. Or was he? Because it kind of feels like it should have been placed as a setup.
Yeah, it seemed like they was finna do some type of event and TAKEOFF and Quavo was finna perform there. It's like they booked them for an event or something. And as soon as they come out there, TAKEOFF get hit up. And next thing you know, they say they came out there to check in. That's what started floating around. By that started floating around checking in to a game, that's forbidden. That's against the law, like at the end of the day. And I'm not no criminal expert or none of that. But I'm not stupid. Like at the end of the day, things ain't just gonna go the way that it went just to be going that way.
Well, and isn't the whole purpose of checking into the respected authorities in that sense, we'll run with that, hey, I'm here, hi, keep me safe, I'm in your city? But that didn't happen. So how are people that running these crowds supposed to put their trust in the person that's supposed to keep them safe? Who's going to continue this check-in system when it's becoming rather pointless because he's not the first victim?
Exactly. It's no reason that TAKEOFF even had to even go through that. Like at the end of the day, from what they saying that Lil Cam came after everything went down. And this is how you know they finna charge DJ Pat and they finna charge Lil Cam with what happened to TAKEOFF. They finna charge him for the whole body. And I want y'all to know, Jay Prince Jr., they said that he put that body on Lil Cam and DJ Pat because he knew for a fact that it was a setup from the beginning.
Events that occur within the events? Like, this is devastating. And then Jay Prince Jr. and his team, they want to get up there and they want to offer their condolences and make a public appearance, you know, save face, basically. I don't buy it. I think the streets are too rough and there's too much intertwined beef and people, well, they bite off more than they can chew. They're done for.
At the end of the day, we know for a fact that TAKEOFF, he was one of the main persons who told them, like, man, y'all ain't even got to be arguing. Y'all ain't got to fight over this dice game or nothing. They was arguing over $800. Y'all shouldn't have been betting like that. Y'all was betting big. Y'all should have knew that they had loaded dice on the table. And by them having them loaded dice, y'all already know what's going to happen behind that. Either somebody going to get hit up or somebody going to get sent to jail for trying to do something to somebody else.
Prosecutors allege that Clark fired the fatal shots. Another individual was charged separately on weapons-related allegations. There are multiple hands at play in this event. And all over an argument, like, We ain't grown men. We can't have a conversation and settle a dispute without pulling out weapons?
Exactly. The footage showed exactly what happened. The dude with the Chucky doll. He was the one who was standing on the side of them trying to block the camera the whole time. And the feds don't play no games. The feds got a 99% conviction rate. They not finna sit there and let this just go by. That's a back door in the flesh right there. Anything could have happened at that moment because they should have never even been out there if they knew for a fact one of their family members did not like the person who they was going out there to see.